Today, we gather to explore a profound truth that resonates deeply within the human experience: the power of trusting God in uncertain situations. Life, as we know, is filled with unpredictability. We face moments that challenge our understanding, shake our confidence, and test our resolve. Yet in these very moments, we are called to embrace a trust that transcends our circumstances. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves crashing against the shore, the horizon obscured by clouds. This is how uncertainty often feels: overwhelming and disorienting. But it is precisely here, in this tumultuous space, that our faith can become our greatest ally. Trusting God is not merely a passive act. It is a powerful declaration that we believe in a higher purpose, a divine plan that is unfolding even when we cannot see it. When we encounter pain and hardship, it is easy to succumb to despair. Yet I urge you to consider this: every challenge we face carries within it a seed of purpose. Trusting God means recognizing that our struggles are not in vain. They are shaping us, refining us, and preparing us for the destiny that awaits. In the crucible of uncertainty, we are being molded into vessels of strength and resilience. Perspective is a powerful tool. In the midst of chaos, we have the choice to view our circumstances through the lens of faith. When we trust God, we begin to see beyond the immediate turmoil. We understand that our current situation is but a chapter in a much larger story. This shift in perspective can liberate us from the shackles of fear and doubt, allowing us to embrace hope. And let us not forget the importance of timing. We often find ourselves impatient, yearning for answers and resolutions. But God operates on a divine timeline that is often beyond our comprehension. Trusting Him means surrendering our need for immediate gratification and believing that His timing is perfect. Delays are not denials. They are opportunities for growth and preparation. In our journey of faith, we must also recognize the strength found in surrender. It may seem counterintuitive, but true strength lies in letting go of our worries and fears. When we release our burdens to God, we open ourselves to receive His peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. In surrender, we find clarity and direction, even in the midst of uncertainty. Moreover, we are not meant to walk this path alone. Community plays a vital role in our journey of trust. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who share our faith can provide the encouragement we need when we feel weak. Together, we can lift each other up, reminding one another of the promises that God has made. Let us hold on to hope as our anchor. In uncertain situations, hope is what propels us forward. Trusting God instills within us a sense of hope that assures us brighter days are ahead. It is this hope that fuels our perseverance, enabling us to rise above our circumstances and embrace the future with confidence. So, as we navigate the uncertainties of life, let us choose to trust God wholeheartedly. Let us embrace faith as our foundation, seek purpose in our pain, and maintain a perspective that sees beyond the present moment. Together, we can find strength in surrender, lean on our community, and hold fast to hope. In doing so, we will discover that even in the most uncertain situations, we are never truly alone. Faith as a foundation. Faith is the bedrock upon which we build our lives, especially in times of uncertainty. It is not a fleeting emotion or a mere wish. It is a profound conviction that anchors us in the midst of life's storms. When we talk about trusting God, we are speaking of a faith that is deep-rooted, one that goes beyond surface-level belief. This kind of faith is cultivated through experiences, reflections, and a relationship with the divine that grows stronger over time. In moments of chaos, when the world around us seems to be unraveling, it is our faith that reassures us. It whispers to our hearts that there is a greater plan at work, even when we cannot see it. This assurance is not based on our circumstances, but on the unchanging nature of God. He is sovereign, omniscient, and omnipotent. When we trust in his control, we acknowledge that he sees the beginning from the end, and his wisdom surpasses our understanding. Consider the stories of those who have walked before us. Individuals who faced insurmountable odds, yet emerged victorious because of their unwavering faith. Think of the great leaders, the prophets, and the everyday heroes who, in the face of adversity, chose to believe in something greater than themselves. Their faith was not a denial of their struggles. Rather, it was a declaration that their struggles did not define them. They understood that their circumstances were temporary, but their faith was eternal. This deep-rooted faith empowers us to confront our fears and uncertainties head-on. It allows us to step into the unknown with courage, knowing that we are not alone. When we trust God, we are essentially saying, I may not have all the answers, but I believe that you do. This belief transforms our perspective, shifting our focus from the chaos around us to the peace that comes from knowing we are held in the hands of a loving Creator. Moreover, faith as a foundation encourages us to cultivate resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges our way, but with a strong faith, we can weather any storm. It teaches us to embrace the process of growth that often accompanies trials. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to deepen our trust, to lean into our faith, and to witness the miraculous ways in which God works in our lives. In essence, faith is not just a passive state of being. It is an active choice we make every day. It is a commitment to trust in God's goodness, even when the path ahead is unclear. It is the courage to believe that despite the chaos, there is a divine order at play. This foundation of faith empowers us to rise above our circumstances, to navigate the uncertainties of life with grace, and to hold on to hope in the face of despair. When we anchor ourselves in this faith, we find the strength to move forward, knowing that we are guided by a purpose far greater than ourselves. Purpose in the pain. Life is a journey filled with peaks and valleys, and it is often in the valleys that we encounter our most profound challenges. These moments of pain and struggle can feel overwhelming, leaving us questioning our path and our purpose. However, when we choose to trust God, we begin to see that every challenge carries within it a lesson, a purpose that is intricately woven into the fabric of our lives. Pain is not merely an obstacle to be avoided, it is a teacher that imparts wisdom and insight. Each trial we face has the potential to shape us, to refine our character, and to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. When we embrace this perspective, we shift from a mindset of victimhood to one of empowerment. We recognize that our struggles are not random acts of fate, but rather intentional experiences designed to mold us into who we are meant to be. Consider the process of refining gold. The metal is subjected to intense heat, which causes impurities to rise to the surface. Only through this painful process can the gold be purified and made valuable. Similarly, our trials serve as a refining fire, revealing the areas in our lives that need growth and transformation. Trusting God in these moments means believing that He is actively working to bring forth the best version of ourselves, even when the process feels uncomfortable. Moreover, pain often serves as a catalyst for change. It can push us out of our comfort zones, prompting us to reevaluate our priorities, our relationships, and our goals. In times of difficulty, we may find ourselves seeking deeper connections with others, reaching out for support, or discovering new strengths we never knew we possessed. These moments of growth are often born from the very challenges that initially seemed insurmountable. When we trust in God's purpose behind our pain, we also cultivate resilience. Each trial we endure becomes a testament to our strength and perseverance. We learn to navigate adversity with grace, knowing that we have faced challenges before and emerged stronger. This resilience not only prepares us for future obstacles, but also equips us to support others who may be walking similar paths. Our experiences become a source of encouragement and inspiration for those around us, demonstrating that pain can lead to purpose. Furthermore, trusting God in our pain allows us to develop empathy and compassion. As we navigate our own struggles, we become more attuned to the suffering of others. Our experiences can foster a sense of solidarity, reminding us that we are not alone in our challenges. This shared understanding can lead to meaningful connections and a desire to uplift those who are hurting, creating a ripple effect of hope and healing in our communities. Ultimately, the journey through pain is not without its difficulties, but it is also rich with potential. When we choose to trust God, we open ourselves to the possibility that our trials are not just obstacles, but stepping stones toward our destiny. Each challenge carries a lesson that can lead us to greater self-awareness. Embracing this truth allows us to face our pain with courage, knowing that it is shaping us into the individuals we are meant to become. The power of perspective. Perspective is a powerful lens through which we view our lives and the world around us. In uncertain times, it can either confine us within the walls of our fears and doubts, or liberate us to see the vast possibilities that lie ahead. The way we choose to interpret our circumstances can significantly influence our emotional and spiritual well-being. When we trust God, we gain the ability to shift our perspective, allowing us to rise above our immediate struggles and recognize the bigger picture that is unfolding. In moments of crisis, it is all too easy to become consumed by our challenges. We may find ourselves fixated on the obstacles in front of us, feeling overwhelmed and powerless. This narrow focus can lead to a sense of despair, making it difficult to see any light at the end of the tunnel. However, when we choose to trust in God, we invite a broader perspective into our lives. We begin to understand that our current struggles are just one chapter in a much larger narrative. A narrative that is being written with purpose and intention. Trusting God empowers us to step back and view our situations from a higher vantage point. It encourages us to ask ourselves critical questions. What can I learn from this experience? How might this challenge be preparing me for something greater? By reframing our struggles in this way, we open ourselves to the possibility of growth and transformation. We start to see that our trials are not merely obstacles to overcome, but opportunities for development and deeper understanding. Moreover, a shift in perspective allows us to cultivate gratitude, even in the face of adversity. When we trust that God is at work in our lives, we can begin to recognize the blessings that often accompany our struggles. Perhaps it is the support of loved ones, the lessons learned, or the newfound strength we discover within ourselves. This gratitude can serve as a powerful antidote to negativity, helping us to maintain a positive outlook even when circumstances are challenging. Additionally, trusting God helps us to see the interconnectedness of our experiences. Our struggles are not isolated events. They are part of a larger tapestry of life that weaves together the stories of countless individuals. When we recognize that others have faced similar challenges and emerged stronger, we can draw inspiration from their journeys. This sense of community and shared experience can be incredibly liberating, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Furthermore, a broader perspective allows us to envision the future with hope. When we trust in God's plan, we can look beyond our current difficulties and anticipate the possibilities that lie ahead. This hope is not a passive wish for better days. It is an active belief that our circumstances can change and that we have the capacity to grow through our experiences. It empowers us to take steps forward, even when the path is unclear, knowing that we are guided by a purpose greater than ourselves. In essence, the power of perspective lies in its ability to transform our experiences. When we trust God, we gain the ability to see beyond our immediate struggles and recognize the bigger picture. We learn to embrace our challenges as opportunities for growth, cultivate gratitude in the face of adversity, and draw strength from the interconnectedness of our journeys. This shift in perspective not only liberates us from the confines of fear and doubt, but also opens our hearts and minds to the abundant possibilities that life has to offer. Divine timing. In our fast-paced world, we are conditioned to expect immediate results. We want answers, solutions, and resolutions at the snap of our fingers. Yet, when it comes to the divine, we must recognize that God operates on a timeline that often differs significantly from our own. This understanding of divine timing is crucial for cultivating a deep and abiding trust in Him, especially during periods of uncertainty and waiting. When we find ourselves in a season of waiting, it can be easy to feel frustrated or discouraged. We may question why our prayers seem unanswered or why our dreams appear to be on hold. However, trusting God means embracing the truth that delays are not denials. Just because we do not see immediate results does not mean that God is not at work behind the scenes. His plans are often unfolding in ways we cannot yet comprehend, and His timing is always perfect. Consider the story of a seed planted in the ground. At first, it appears to be dormant, hidden beneath the soil, yet beneath the surface, a miraculous process is taking place. The seed is germinating, drawing nutrients from the earth and preparing to break through the surface as a vibrant plant. This process takes time, and if we were to dig up the seed in impatience, we would disrupt its growth. Similarly, in our lives, God is often working in ways that are not immediately visible. Trusting in His divine timing means allowing Him to cultivate our lives in His perfect way, even when we cannot see the progress. Moreover, divine timing is intricately linked to the concept of preparation. Often, the delays we experience are not simply a matter of waiting, they are periods of preparation for what is to come. God may be equipping us with the skills, wisdom, and character needed to handle the blessings that lie ahead. Just as a musician practices for years before performing on stage, we too may need time to develop and grow before stepping into our destiny. Trusting God means recognizing that these periods of preparation are essential for our growth and success. Additionally, Divine timing teaches us the value of patience. In a world that often prioritizes instant gratification, waiting can feel like a lost art. Yet patience is a virtue that can lead to profound personal growth. When we learn to wait on God, we cultivate resilience and strength. We develop the ability to endure challenges with grace, knowing that our faith is being tested and refined. This patience not only deepens our relationship with God, but also prepares us to appreciate the blessings that come our way when the time is right. Furthermore, trusting in divine timing allows us to align our desires with God's will. We may have our own plans and timelines, but God sees the bigger picture. He knows what is best for us and when it is best to receive it. By surrendering our timelines to Him, we open ourselves to a life that is guided by His wisdom rather than our limited understanding. This alignment can lead to unexpected blessings and opportunities that we may never have envisioned for ourselves. Divine timing reminds us that we are part of a larger narrative. Our lives are interconnected with the lives of others, and God's timing often involves a greater purpose that extends beyond our individual experiences. The delays we encounter may be part of a divine orchestration that impacts not only our lives, but also the lives of those around us. Trusting in this interconnectedness allows us to see our waiting as a part of a grander design, where every moment serves a purpose in the unfolding of God's plan. In essence, understanding divine timing is a transformative aspect of our faith journey. It invites us to trust that God is always at work, even when we cannot see it. By embracing the truth that delays are not denials, we learn to appreciate the preparation that occurs during our waiting periods. We cultivate patience, align our desires with God's will, and recognize our place within a larger narrative. This trust in divine timing empowers us to navigate life's uncertainties with hope and confidence, knowing that God's timing is always perfect. Right then, surrender? In a world that often equates strength with control, power, and self-sufficiency, the concept of surrender can seem counterintuitive. We are taught to fight against our fears, to hold tightly to our worries, and to strive for independence. Yet true strength is not found in clinging to our burdens, but in the profound act of surrendering them to God. It is in this act of letting go that we discover a deep sense of peace and clarity, even amidst the fiercest storms of life. Surrendering our worries and fears to God is an acknowledgement of our limitations. It is a recognition that despite our best efforts, there are circumstances beyond our control. This realization can be liberating. When we release the need to manage every detail of our lives, we open ourselves to the possibility of divine intervention. Trusting God means believing that He is capable of handling our challenges far better than we ever could. This shift in mindset allows us to step back and breathe, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. Moreover, surrender is an act of faith. It requires us to place our trust in something greater than ourselves. When we surrender our worries to God, we are essentially saying, I trust you with my life. I believe that you have a plan for me, even when I cannot see it. This act of faith can be incredibly empowering. It transforms our perspective from one of fear and anxiety to one of hope and assurance. We begin to understand that our worries do not define us. Rather, they are opportunities for growth and reliance on God's strength. In the midst of chaos, surrender brings clarity. When we are overwhelmed by our fears, our minds can become clouded with doubt and confusion. However, when we choose to surrender, we create space for God's peace to enter our hearts. This peace is not merely the absence of turmoil, it is a profound sense of calm that transcends our circumstances. It allows us to see our situations more clearly, enabling us to make decisions rooted in wisdom rather than fear. In this clarity, we can discern the next steps we need to take, guided by a sense of purpose and direction. Additionally, surrender fosters resilience. Life is filled with challenges, and it is easy to become discouraged when faced with setbacks. However, when we surrender our worries to God, we cultivate a resilience that empowers us to rise above our circumstances. We learn that our strength does not come from our ability to control everything, but from our willingness to trust in God's plan. This resilience allows us to bounce back from adversity, knowing that we have the support of a loving Creator who is always with us. Furthermore, surrendering our fears can lead to deeper connections with others. When we let go of our worries, we become more open and vulnerable. This vulnerability fosters authentic relationships as we allow others to see our struggles and share in our journeys. In turn, this openness can create a sense of community and support, reminding us that we are not alone in our battles. Together, we can encourage one another to surrender our burdens and lean on God's strength. The act of surrender invites us to embrace the present moment. When we are consumed by worries about the future or regrets about the past, we miss out on the beauty of the present. Surrendering our fears allows us to be fully present, to experience life as it unfolds, and to appreciate the blessings that surround us. In this state of presence, we can find joy and gratitude even in the midst of uncertainty. In essence, true strength is found in the act of surrendering our worries and fears to God. It is a powerful choice that leads to liberation, clarity, resilience, and deeper connections with others. By letting go, we create space for God's peace to fill our hearts, guiding us through the storms of life with confidence and hope. In surrender, we discover that we are not merely surviving our challenges, we are thriving in the knowledge that we are held in the hands of a loving and capable God. Community and support. Trusting God is a deeply personal journey, but it is not one that we are meant to walk alone. In fact, the strength of our faith is often amplified when we surround ourselves with a community of like-minded individuals who share our beliefs and values. This community serves as a vital source of encouragement, support, and strength, especially during times of uncertainty and struggle. When we face challenges, it is easy to feel isolated and overwhelmed. We may question our faith, doubt our abilities, and wonder if we are alone in our struggles. However, being part of a community of faith reminds us that we are not alone. There are others who have walked similar paths, faced similar trials, and emerged with stories of hope and resilience. This shared experience fosters a sense of belonging and connection, allowing us to draw strength from one another. In moments of weakness, the encouragement of our community can be a lifeline. When we feel like giving up, it is often the words of a friend, a mentor, or a fellow believer that reignite our hope and remind us of God's promises. These connections can provide the reassurance we need to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems daunting. The power of community lies in its ability to uplift and inspire, reminding us that we are part of something greater than ourselves. Moreover, a supportive community can offer practical help during difficult times. Whether it's through prayer, meals, or simply being present, the tangible support of others can make a significant difference in our lives. When we are struggling, knowing that there are people who care and are willing to help can alleviate some of the burdens we carry. This practical support reinforces the idea that we are not meant to navigate life's challenges in isolation. We are designed for connection and collaboration. Additionally, being part of a community of faith encourages accountability and growth. When we surround ourselves with individuals who share our values, we create an environment that fosters spiritual growth and development. We can challenge one another to deepen our faith, to seek God more earnestly, and to live out our beliefs in tangible ways. This accountability can be a powerful motivator, pushing us to strive for our best selves and to support one another in our journeys. Furthermore, community provides a space for shared worship and celebration. Coming together to worship, pray, and celebrate milestones creates a sense of unity and joy. These shared experiences strengthen our bonds and remind us of the goodness of God in our lives. In moments of gratitude and joy, we can rejoice together, lifting each other up and celebrating the blessings that God has bestowed upon us. In times of crisis, community can also serve as a source of wisdom and guidance. When we are faced with difficult decisions or uncertain paths, the collective wisdom of our community can provide valuable insights. Others may have faced similar situations and can offer advice, encouragement, or simply a listening ear. This shared wisdom can help us navigate our challenges with greater clarity and confidence. Being part of a community of faith allows us to extend our support to others. As we receive encouragement and strength from those around us, we are also called to give back. This reciprocal relationship fosters a culture of love, compassion, and service. When we support one another, we create a ripple effect that extends beyond our immediate community, impacting the lives of others and reflecting the love of God in action. In essence, trusting God is not a solitary journey. It is enriched and strengthened by the community we build around us. The encouragement, support, and shared experiences of a faith community provide a powerful foundation for our spiritual growth. Together, we can navigate the uncertainties of life, uplift one another in times of need, and celebrate the goodness of God in our lives. In this interconnectedness, we find strength, resilience, and a deeper understanding of what it means to trust in God. Hope as an anchor. In the midst of life's uncertainties, hope serves as a steadfast anchor, grounding us when the storms of doubt and fear threaten to overwhelm us. It is a powerful force that can sustain us through the darkest of times, providing a sense of direction and purpose when everything else feels chaotic. Trusting God instills this hope within us, reminding us that no matter how turbulent the waters may become, there is always the promise of brighter days ahead. Hope is not merely a passive wish for better circumstances. It is an active belief in the goodness and faithfulness of God. When we trust in Him, we cultivate a hope that is rooted in His promises and character. This hope reassures us that our current struggles are not the end of our story. Instead, they are part of a larger narrative that is unfolding according to a divine plan. It encourages us to look beyond our immediate challenges and to envision a future filled with possibility and renewal. In uncertain situations, hope acts as a guiding light, illuminating the path forward. It empowers us to take steps even when we cannot see the entire journey ahead. This sense of hope propels us to keep moving forward, to seek solutions, and to embrace opportunities that may arise. It reminds us that we are not defined by our circumstances. Rather, we are defined by our response to them. With hope as our anchor, we can face adversity with courage and resilience, knowing that we are being guided by a higher purpose. Moreover, hope fosters a sense of community and connection. When we hold on to hope, we naturally want to share it with others. This shared hope can create bonds that unite us in our struggles and triumphs. In times of difficulty, we can uplift one another, reminding each other of the promises that God has made. Together, we can cultivate an environment where hope flourishes, encouraging those around us to believe in the possibility of brighter days. Hope also plays a crucial role in our emotional and mental well-being. It acts as a buffer against despair, helping us to maintain a positive outlook even in the face of adversity. When we trust God and embrace hope, we are less likely to succumb to feelings of hopelessness and defeat. Instead, we develop a mindset that is resilient and forward-looking. This mental shift can have profound effects on our overall health, enabling us to cope with stress and navigate challenges with grace. Furthermore, hope encourages us to take action. It inspires us to seek change, to pursue our dreams, and to work toward a better future. When we believe that brighter days are ahead, we are more likely to invest our time and energy into the things that matter most to us. This proactive approach can lead to personal growth, new opportunities, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Hope ignites our passions and fuels our determination, propelling us toward our goals with renewed vigor. In addition, hope reminds us of the transformative power of faith. It invites us to trust in God's ability to bring about change in our lives and in the world around us. This trust is not based on our circumstances, but on the unwavering belief that God is good and that He is working all things together for our good. When we anchor ourselves in this hope, we can face uncertainty with confidence, knowing that we are held in the hands of a loving Creator who desires the best for us. Hope serves as a reminder of the eternal perspective. In the grand scheme of life, our current struggles are temporary. Trusting God allows us to see beyond the here and now, to recognize that there is a greater purpose at work. This eternal perspective can bring comfort and reassurance, reminding us that our hope is not in fleeting circumstances, but in the everlasting promises of God. In essence, hope is our anchor in uncertain situations. It is a powerful force that propels us forward, instilling within us the belief that brighter days are ahead. Trusting God nurtures this hope, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with courage, resilience, and a sense of purpose. With hope as our foundation, we can face the storms of life with confidence, knowing that we are anchored in the promises of a faithful God. Conclusion: as we reflect on the journey of trusting God in uncertain situations, let us remember the powerful truths that have emerged. First, we recognize that faith is our foundation. A deep-rooted belief that assures us God is in control, even when life feels chaotic. We understand that there is purpose in our pain, as every challenge carries a lesson that shapes us into who we are meant to be. We have explored the power of perspective, realizing that our viewpoint can either limit us or liberate us. Trusting God allows us to see beyond our immediate struggles and embrace the bigger picture. We have acknowledged the importance of divine timing, understanding that delays are not denials and that God's timing is always perfect. In our journey, we have discovered strength in surrender, the true power that comes from letting go of our worries and fears, finding peace and clarity amidst the storm. We have emphasized the significance of community and support, recognizing that trusting God is not a solitary journey. Surrounding ourselves with a community of faith provides the encouragement and strength we need when we feel weak. We have celebrated the role of hope as our anchor. In uncertain times, hope propels us forward, reminding us that brighter days are ahead and that we are never alone in our struggles. So, as we leave here today, let us carry these truths in our hearts. Let us embrace our faith, seek purpose in our pain, shift our perspective, trust in divine timing, find strength in surrender, lean on our community, and hold fast to hope. Together, we can navigate the uncertainties of life with courage and confidence, knowing that we are guided by a loving God who has a plan for each of us. Let this be our rallying cry. We are not defined by our circumstances, but by our trust in God and the strength we find in Him. Let us move forward with faith, purpose, and an unwavering hope that lights our path. Thank you